Just do it. I have lived my life by this popular slogan, and I have to say it has been an incredible life. But there's been a subtle shift in my life these last few years. It's the shift of no longer doing, and it's been a slow and steady shift. It actually started a few years ago with the decline of my hips, and last summer, as my hips grew increasingly painful and my external world became smaller and more constrained, my internal world, well, it flourished. I was no longer busy in the ways that had kept me busy my whole life, living life through the things that I did. The cycling and the horseback riding, the outdoor adventures, diving, running, exercising endlessly. Those things that had defined me came to a slow and grinding halt. And although sometimes I felt sad about it, as my limitations grew, so did the knowing that this too was happening for me somehow, even if I couldn't see it yet. In the slowdown of my physical body, my love of writing flowered fully again, and the focus of my days became deeply introspective, as every day I would sit down to write about this incredible evolution that I was experiencing within, and now I was able to witness and record. My love of birdwatching grew. My love of walking in the woods with my dogs for hours at a time grew. And most of all, being a part of and truly taking joy in the time that I shared with my daughters. I became a watcher of the things that had once kept me very busy. I sat at concerts that I had once danced at, and I watched athletes on TV and YouTube. As I stopped the doing and started being, the subtle, well, not so subtle anymore, shift has changed the flow and the character of my life dramatically. But I'm telling you to now, it wasn't easy letting myself be. I have trained, like all of you, worked, strived, proved, pushed and efforted my entire life. To be felt like giving up. It felt like growing old, growing tired, managing my energy. My mate told me to move my goalposts, but those goalposts felt too heavy to lift and move, and so they quietly sat at the edges of my once very busy life. I know that many of you listening to this may have had circumstances in your life grind you down to a standstill. And in those moments, you ask yourself, what am I going to do? And you have no choice but to not do. Really, there are only two choices. You can get lost in your head in the anxiety, the fear, the panic, the worry, or the disappointment, or you can go within and trust. And you can know that everything is always happening for you, and that this, whatever this is for you, is too. You get that choice. I got that choice. And I chose to stay in stillness, and I chased those thoughts out of my mind when they came up. Once the pain in my body was gone, though, and my hips were renewed, and my body was returned to its incredible full capacity for life, I've been tempted again to return to the doing. And it's a strong pull to the busyness, the never-ending push to accomplish something, to get somewhere, to go somewhere, to do something, to avoid some awful consequence that my mind has created. And when I step back into that role, I find it almost painful. And so I've created a new habit, the habit of returning home, turning inward, breathing, watching myself, my thoughts, my intentions, my actions, carefully analyzing and asking myself, where do these feelings to strive and do more, where are they coming from? Are they coming from a place of beingness, or are they coming from a place of fear, of feeling like I have to do something, to create something, to be enough, to feel complete, to feel whole, or even to feel alive? My entire life up until this point has been an active search for something more, something greater than me, some larger meaning, a reason for my life. And that search has been the journey that led me here, to right now, to this place where being has become my doing, and it is the most important thing I have ever done. From this place, those same life experiences, those relationships, those internal battles with fear and lack and limitation, they're quiet. There's just a deep and profound quiet within, the one that I think that I have searched for this entire lifetime. What I've discovered in this season, this beautiful season of being, is that there is no doing on earth worth sacrificing the being that has become my life now. I can hang up the shoes, put away the journals, and just be here in this now and perfect moment, completely accepting the air in my lungs with appreciation, the sun on my skin with appreciation, and the love in my life with appreciation. A life beyond extraordinary is not something that you chase. It's not even something that you create. It is something that you live now, and it's a choice. It's a recognition. It's a remembering. It is said that consciousness is the greatest wealth on the planet, and for years I've wondered, how could that possibly be true? But wealth is not earned. It is recognized. The kingdom of heaven is within you. It's not out there, up there, over there, or waiting for you when you die. It is here, now, in the life that you're living every day. And sometimes the most important thing you can do is simply allow yourself to be here, now. Being doesn't mean you stop doing. It means you stop doing in order to be more, to have more, to get more. And you allow the doing to arise from the being, from what you are. You never were those things that you did. You were always, simply and beautifully, the being known as you. If this is landing for you, if something in you recognizes what we've been talking about today, I want to invite you to go deeper. Everything I teach lives at this intersection: consciousness and creation, being and building, who you are and what that's worth in the world. You can find it in the link below. And if you're ready to take what you are and turn it into something the world can receive, start with Package Your Purpose. The link is below. I'll see you in the next video.